Hey everybody, it's Seti the Wind Sage, and welcome back to Let's Play A Kiss for the Petals, Maidens of Michael's, Maya and Rayo's route. In the last episode, we started on kind of Maya's little quest to see if she can get Rayo to bond with some of the other best couples in attempts to make friends, and it really didn't go well at all, like even in the slightest. That being said, there does seem to be a little bit of hope for kind of friendship. While hanging out with I was about to say Sheris, what the heck, okay, Eris and Shizuku, it seemed that maybe in the oddest way possible, there's something there of resembling a friendship. So maybe we'll do a bit more with that. Who knows? Anyway, this is probably going to be a bit of a quiet episode, honestly, because I'm recording this kind of later at night, and I'm still, in my temporary recording setup, meaning I have to be a bit quieter. But that being said, again, that's why I'm still recording Maidens of Michael's. This is for me, kind of like a quiet game. So I can afford to, lower my volume a little bit overall, so yeah. So kind of like Sarah and Kaidi's finale, this is probably a bit of a quieter episode, assuming there's even a difference in my volume to you guys. But yeah, anyway, let's keep going. Or let's start, more like.
今日はありがとうございました。しずく様、エリス様。レオ、勝負ならいつでも受けるからね。そっちこそ怯えて逃げ出さないことね。ほら、何偉そうなこと言ってるの。楽しい思い出ができてよかったわね、レオ。楽しくなんかない。はいはい。
Honestly, why couldn't you just say what she felt? There would be a lot less problems if that's the case, but that also kind of removes pretty much the Rayo out of Rayo. Not to say that Rayo's never honest about her feelings. She is sometimes when she wants to be, or when you put her in a situation to be, but honestly, I can kind of understand this whole thing about, I can kind of understand the whole not being honest, with yourself or with other people sort of thing. Not necessarily like I can completely understand it, but I can kind of understand where that can come from sometimes. To be kind of emotional is to also, to be emotional is also kind of in a way to be vulnerable, and sometimes I can see how that can that can be seen as a weakness for some people. So sometimes they just sometimes people just don't put that vulnerability on themselves. So I guess the tsundere is kind of the extreme version of that. That, or just sometimes being just out of touch with your own emotions, so it's hard to express yourself in a way. So yeah. Rayo made a friend. I'd still put quotes around that. I can see the potential for a friendship, but I don't think we're quite there yet. Yeah, at least for Rayo, I don't think she's quite there yet. At least in her mind. And, maybe even for Eris too. I wonder if Eris does consider Rayo a friend after that. Or they're still just kind of in that acquaintances sort of area.
上の内容で皆さんよろしいでしょうか。それではイベントのメインは私たちの手作りチョコを皆さんに配るということにしますね。では本日はこれで終了です。
さて、レオ帰ろう。あれ？変ね。あの子ったら何してるの？ちょっと逃げるな。違うわよ。今日はもう帰るって言っているのよ。もう勝負しなさいよ。何してんのこのお嬢様は。ほらほら、お母さんが迎えに来たわよ。それじゃあごきげんよう。違う、舞はお母さんじゃないわ。もう舞離して。はいはい、それでエリス様と何してたの？カルタ、私の方が強いって話よ。もう一度やれば絶対私が勝つのに。何を根拠にそんな自信が生まれるの？私も深夜にやってるカルタのアニメ見たのよ。こうするんでしょ。どう？私家で密かに特訓したのよ。もう危ないからやめなさい。平気よ、これくらい。危ない。
レオさん、そういうことするときはちゃんと周りを見てね。
ごめんなさい。ユーナさん、私からもごめん。何今の。
それに素振りをやるならこれくらいじゃないと。
Okay, that was confusing. I actually just lost track of things for a good minute there.
それではごきげんよう。
Wait, why is this so impressive? It's a freaking hand motion. The freaking, like, swinging of the hand. I mean, I can get how that can maybe look theatric, but, like... I'm probably just overanalyzing things again.
ごきげんよう。
Did Rayo's just still standing on in, like, wide-eyed bewilderment?
すごい。
you know, you know what that would, you know what, that kind of, you know, that is kind of a little nice thing in a way. It just kind of shows that, like, you know, Yuna knew like Yuna knew exactly what was going on. It's like it's a little touch, but it puts a tiny bit into it puts a bit of fun into the situation. That kind of, like, you know, even though the situation was, you know, a little, you know, situation was a little bit, you know, troublesome, and Nami almost got hurt from it. Even to, you know, even so, Yuna was able to put a little fun back into it, kind of showing that, you know, all in good fun and nothing happened. So I guess it's fine. At least that's my takeaway from it. Oh boy.
ちょっとこれどうしたの？どうしたってハートの飾りでしょ。たくさん作れって言われたから切ったの。形バラバラじゃない？いいな、どうせ遠くから見たらわからないじゃない。遠くからでもわかるよ、こんなに大きさ違ってたら。エリスうるさい。何よ、教えてあげてるのに。
Oh wait, I just realized she referred to Eris as Eris. Oh shit. She did not, she broke away from last name first naming everyone. Yeah, no, that was something I kind of just didn't get. Like that, like I guess that maybe like is kind of Rayo's quirk with addressing people, like you know, like I guess that is kind of Rayo's like quirk with addressing people. She full names everyone, and you know, maybe that's just her trying to be like overly formal. But you know, it's an interesting thing. But I guess the fact that, like, you know, either that or she's just angry, she's just kind of blurting things out, like speaking from her heart, so she doesn't really care about the formalities right now. But that's something a little interesting. I wonder if that's gonna be brought up. That being said, Rayo, how does that happen? Like, how? I mean, I like the heart design, honestly, even if it's a bit uneven. But like, just like, a heart is symmetrical. You fold the paper in half if you want it to be symmetrical. That being good, I like kind of like curved heart design anyway, and it does look like a little, like, you know, kind of angled in some places, like rounded angles, but angled in some places, and that's kind of, I like that, the kind of simplistic, almost kid-like look, but it's probably not what she's aiming for.
いいの、エリスあっち行け。どうしたの？そんなに見つめて。なんかこのピンクのハート、お尻に見える。バカじゃないの？レオったらお尻作ってる。違うもん、そんなの作るわけないでしょ。ちょっと。周りのみんなは真面目に準備しているのに。 エリス様、レオさんをからかうのもそれくらいにして。はーい、騒いでごめんね。いいえ、そんな。レオ様、このお菓子の缶、蓋がハート型になってるから、これ使ってください。そうね、それだったら綺麗なハートになるわね。わかった、そうするわ。よかったね、レオ。あんたも手伝いなさいよ。わかったよ、少しだけね。てっきりあのまま暴れ続けると思ったのに。
あら、仲直りしたのね。じゃあこれご褒美ね。
ありがとう。おいしい。幸せそうな顔。楓ちゃん、お菓子ない？サラもレオ様にお菓子あげたいな。急に言われても。ハート、あと何個作ればいいの？お菓子ばっかり食べてないで、早くレオもやって。待ちなさいよ。もしかして
I do have to wonder now if Eris maybe perhaps like Eris kind of baited Rayo on purpose. Not inherently just to cause a situation like that, but I don't know. Something about Eris's teasing seemed very friendly there, like, you know, wanting to, you know, kind of like, you know, maybe wanting to be friends with Rayo. And you know, it's kind of baiting, like teasing and baiting her on purpose, kind of for that reason. That kind of sounds like something that would happen. Like I can imagine that's, you know, Eris's attempt at like breaking the ice or something like that. Again, I'm not quite sure I'd consider them friends, or I'd consider that all these interactions are Rayo making friends with these people. Because I don't think that is exactly how friendship works. Like, there's a quote I want. There's a quote I remember, but I can't quite think of it. But it's kind of how, like, interactions like this don't necessarily warrant friendship. It's more like it's just interacting. So yeah, like it's friendship when you feel it's friendship, basically. But yeah, anyway.
でね、お菓子もらったその後、北島サラもどこからかクッキー持ってきてくれたの。よかったわね。美味しかった？まあね。エリスは人の作ったものをお尻とか言って 下品よね。
レオのお尻はあのハートよりはもっと薄いピンクだけどね。
どうして前は恥ずかしいこと言うの？
別に。
Yeah, no, that's and I was about to point that out too. Her face looks so serious. Her face looks so serious too. I mean, like, I mean, I'm maybe speculating that maybe she's kind of like, you know, kind of secretly bitter at this because, you know, Reo, because, you know, Reo relies on Mai a lot, and like Mai, you know, maybe kind of, you know, she takes kind of pride in that dependence, and now perhaps she's like, you know, Reo's growing independence she both likes and inherently doesn't, and like likes and doesn't quite like. It's kind of like it's kind of like the parental situation, really. Like, you want your kids to grow up and be, you want your kids to grow up and be, you know, kind of good adults in the world, but you also don't want them to like, but the more independent they grow, the more less dependent they grow to the parents. So yeah, there's something about, like, you know, there's a bit of pride there, and but there's also a bit of like, my kid doesn't need me as much anymore, and there's kind of like, you know, for a parent there's like a huge sense of purpose there. So yeah, I think that's what's happening here. Yeah, no, that's exactly what's happening here. I don't like, and there's a bit of jealousy there, I guess, too, but I don't think it's that big. I don't think that's inherently much of the problem. I think it is, you know, you know, again, the parent dilemma, and that would really make sense for someone like Mai, because, you know, Mai is kind of a parental figure in her own household. She has two little siblings she takes care of, and I think that she mentions that her parents aren't home as often, so she's kind of taking care of them like a parent. So I can get how Mai can have that parental feeling. And then there's also Reo, you know, where Reo is basically a kid in herself, so I can kind of see that that's probably what's happening. And it's a very interesting and very kind of real life conflict here. And, you know, the fact with Reo, it's probably even worse. The feeling's probably even like stronger there, because, you know, again, Reo is completely dependent on Mai. You know, Reo is completely dependent on Mai, and Reo's actually made it open that, like, you know, I have you, so I don't need friends. And now that's changing, and now Reo again is growing into her own more, and probably in a sense becoming less dependent on Mai, or at least that's how Mai's taking it. So again, it's kind of the good and bad of this sort of thing. And I think, again, the parent kind of, the parental parallel was probably the best way to describe it. What? Okay, I was not expecting that second option. What the hell? All out roar Reo versus Eris. Oh god. Well, I think it's jealousy, but you know what? Let's just click this one first. Cause what the hell? I don't know too many games or like visual novels or stories like that just outright references a woman's period. Like I think the only other time I've seen it actually is in Kindred Spirits on the Roof, and a good chunk of that event in the beginning was just like felt a bit uneasy because of it. So you know what? What the hell? Let's see this.
もしかして私今日女の子の日だったかしら。もうとにかくよくわからないけれど、この気持ちはレオにぶつけるしかないわ。
ちょっとマイ。
Poor Rhea. Oh shit, the music. Let's load this up first. And no, that what she just said right now basically confirms it's jealousy, and like the line's probably gonna happen again. So the line's probably gonna happen again. So I'll talk about it when it comes back up here.
手を離してマイ。
行くわよ。
ちょっとマイ早いよ。
Okay, so the line does change a bit. Okay, oh, they just realized Rhea doesn't voice act this part, does she? Maybe yeah, there's no voice option. What the heck? Okay. So the line I was referring to is like, if I didn't make her mine, if I didn't love her with all my heart, this irritation wouldn't go away. That pretty much confirms it's kind of jealousy in the same way, or a bit of a possessiveness, I guess. Mia had a very similar moment in the shrine where she just kind of held on to Risa's hand, and like, and I think it felt like she held on even tighter whenever Risa was interacting with people. It's not inherent, like this little sense of jealousy or possessiveness. It's not inherently like too terrible. It's not inherently like it's a negative thing kind of spurred on by good emotion, I guess. It's like it's their love that kind of does this, that kind of does it this way. It just also is kind of, you know, they love their partner that much, but it also can breed anxiety. It can also kind of breed anxiety, I guess, is what's happening. So let's keep going. Where'd the voice acting go? Yeah, no, where'd the voice acting go? And then a scene inevitably happened.
もうマイのエロスバカ。
And there's the voice acting again.
だからごめんって言ってるでしょ。
from her point of view, no, that is just kind of it. I mean, like, yeah, you also did, like, it's not like you, it's not like there was any, it's not like you immediately, blah, blah. It's not like you were even thinking about that, like, even thinking about having sex with her. It was just, it's kind of like, you just suddenly, like, you know, you're contemplating your jealousy, and then you just randomly grabbed her by the hand and brought her to bed.
だってレオが私だけのものじゃなくなってしまいそうで。
はあ、どういうこと？
イベント実行委員会でレオいつの間にかみんなと仲良くなっていたじゃない？
そんなことないわ。
普段がダメダメなだけにこの成長にびっくりしちゃって。
私はそんなにダメダメじゃないわよ。
ダメダメじゃない。レオといえばダメダメ、ダメダメといえばレオくらいダメダメよ。
前はダメダメを何回言えば気が済むのよ。
ごめん、話がそれたわ。
もう前が何を言いたいのか全然わからない。
だからね、私が勝手に焼きもち焼いていただけなの。レオに友達ができたんだから私も素直に喜ばなくちゃいけなかったのよね。
友達？誰のこと？
エリス様とか。
あれは友達なんかじゃないわ。ライバルよ、宿敵よ。シュッシュッシュッシュッシュッ。今度こそ私が勝ってみせるんだから。
ねえレオ、
何？舞もこれやってみる？
遠慮しておく。ねえ、本当は宿敵と書いて友と読むんじゃないの？
そんなのじゃない。
That's kind of what I expected.
それでは当日配るチョコのレシピはこれで決まりね。
That is just kind of the thing with Rayo though. Is like, why did you honestly expect any other answer to that question? It's like if she does deep down see Eris as a friend, there's either a chance that A, she's not going to openly just admit it, and B, and B, it might be so deep down that she doesn't even realize it herself. So honestly, I expected that answer quite a bit. Anyway, that being said, I think that's a good place to stop the episode, and we're going to end things off here. Next time on A Kiss for the Petals, Maidens of Michael's, My and Rayo's row, we'll keep going. See you guys then.